So on this episode today, we're gonna learn how to clean window screens the right way. Or we got a new guy working for us today, and this guy claims he on the application he says, I've been cleaning windows for years and I'm the best. And I'm like, okay, well, let's put your money where your mouth is. And so he's brand new today, just started, and he says he's the best at cleaning screens and he's gonna teach us. And he's not even wearing a work shirt.
Well, the work shirt I think is on order, back order. Maybe because I needed an extra large because I've eaten too much fast food. But no, I don't know if I'm the best at cleaning screens, but for years the way that we did it, I don't get it overly soapy. These screens aren't bad to begin with, but I use a wet towel. Don't call them rags because that sounds so low level. You call it a towel. But anyway, you do both sides wet, wipe the frames, and you got your dry towel handy. Dry the frame back off. The frames are also oftentimes the grossest parts, right? And I give it a look at the angle, right? You kind of knock off any fuzzies real light, right? What bug? But that's it. The screen is money.
Where's all this finesse coming from? So,
lots of experience.
For those of you that don't know him, this is Joshua Latimer, the founder of AutomateGrowSell.com and Birds Beware Window Cleaning. He started out flat broke, starving to feed his family. And what was it, a Chevy Cavalier?
Yeah, 93.
A 93 Chevy Cavalier, how long ago?
How long ago? It was about 8.5, 9 years ago.
8.5, 9 years ago, strapped a big ladder to the front, to the top of the roof of his Cavalier.
Yep. True story.
And went out scared. And
when I did estimates, I would park and like hide. I would park like a quarter-mile away. Because if people saw me roll up in that thing, there's no way they're going to hire me, right? Yep. But I did a really good job, and I took it really serious, but I would hide my car when I did bids, you know, so.
Yeah. So he built his window cleaning business to between $100,000 and $150,000 a month. How many trucks were out running?
Right when we sold it, we did almost 200,000 that month, actually. But
200,000 that month.
Yeah, and it went up and down, you know, being in Michigan, so it wasn't always that much. But we had 8 full-time crews. We've touched 10, you know, temporarily, but consistently about 8 crews, yep.
8 crews.
Don't despise small beginnings.
Yeah.
Don't despise small beginnings.
Okay, so you gotta check this guy out. I'll put the link in the description below of all his stuff. His podcast, the Quick Talk Podcast, is powerful. I was actually listening to it right before he pulled up. Sold your business and moved with your family to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, yeah. We're back in Michigan visiting. I thought I'd stop and hang out with Keith because Keith's my man. Love Keith Kalfas. Can't get enough. And then he roped me into cleaning screens, so now I'm cleaning them. This is the last one though.
So, and then what's going on in about 3 weeks to a month here? What's going on?
There's a huge convention. It's for window cleaning and pressure cleaning companies, and it's in Washington, D.C. There's going to be 1,000 contractors there. There's going to be, I think, 15, 20 high-level speakers from all over the country presenting, teaching you not how to clean a screen, because you can't build your business by perfectly cleaning a screen, right? That's the big mistake. It's the technical perfection deception. The trick to building a business is by focusing on systems. Systems in the back end and all the guts behind the scenes and how you acquire a customer. How much should you spend to acquire? How do you measure your key performance indicators? How do you really build a real company rather than just be self-employed and be a slave to your own job, which is, you know, what all of us start out as. So how do you get out of that? It's by focusing on the systems.
On the systems.
Yeah.
And when and where is the huge convention? Again?
August 11th through the 13th in Washington, D.C. at the National, some giant, amazing hotel, the National Harbor, I think it's called.
Yep.
It's gonna be amazing. I mean, these are all people who are focused on building a real company that they could someday sell, that they could pass on to their families, so they can leave a legacy. There's almost no time spent on the technical, how to clean the thing part, because that's not the most important part. It's how do you grow a company. That's what the convention's about. And
he's actually the keynote speaker at the convention. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Man.
It's super cool. It's super cool, especially considering how I started out. Because I'm nobody. I don't have all the answers or anything like that. But when I figured out the systems, the secret of this whole systems thing, and maybe you don't know what that means, but when I figured that out, that's when everything flipped for me. I mean, in year 2 to 3 to my business, it tripled just because I, at a basic level, understood, oh my God, like I need to work on my business rather than in my business all the time. And it changes everything. It changes everything. It's not easy. you know, there were still lots of pain. I always say I have a bachelor's degree in pain and a master's in suffering. But that's how you learn. You got to go through the fire, man.
Go through the
You
fire.
got to go through the fire. You don't try to avoid pain. Live in the pain. Work on the systems, and you'll come out the other side.
Live in the pain, lean into it.
Lean into it. Don't try to avoid pain. Pain is the best teacher in the world. Yep.
Yes.
It is.
Okay, so what are we gonna do next now? What's going on?
I don't know. It's kind of hot. I got this black shirt on.
Yeah, the black
Hopefully
shirt.
We'll go eat some lunch. I'll buy you lunch.
There you go.
They don't have good food in Costa Rica, you know? It's scarce. There's no, like, that's why I get so fat every time I come here. I'm getting 15 pounds in 3 weeks.
Ah.
But I don't care. I'm just indulging. So it's been good.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you, Keith.
All right, cool.
Keep doing what
We're
you're
gonna
doing.
pop these screens in. We're gonna go to lunch and talk some more business stuff. And I'm gonna try to squeeze another video out. This is awesome, man. So awesome. I'm gonna pick this dude's brain. Listen to his podcast, the Quick Talk Podcast. It's powerful stuff. Thank you.
Peace.